What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a DNA Drives video. In this video today, I'll be talking a little bit about the issue I had in my Mustang with the manual transmission, so stay tuned. So you read the title of my video, you clicked on it, and yes, it's true. My Mustang shifter did tear off. So to get into the story on how this exactly happened, I bought my Mustang. It's a 2012 manual 5.0. I bought my Mustang back in June of this year in 2020. 2 or 3 weeks later, after purchasing it, I was shifting from second to third. Nothing hard. I wasn't beating on the car or anything. I was just accelerating at a pretty moderate speed, and my shifter tore off. It completely tore off, and I hit my hand on the dashboard, or like the stereo head unit kind of thing, and I couldn't believe like what had happened. And a couple days before that, my shifter had been acting funny. I was at a red light sitting in neutral, and I went to go and put the car into first, but instead it went into reverse. So reverse and first gear had swapped. They swapped places. And if you don't know what I mean by that, what I mean is when I put the car into first gear, it went into reverse, and when I put in the car into reverse, it went into first. So I was sitting at the light, it turned green, I put it into first, but it went into reverse. And I knew that because the backup sensors went off, and there was a car behind me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I was like freaking out for 5-10 seconds, and I eventually got it. But yeah, anyways, that was fun. So that happened first, and then a week later, my shifter tore off. So yeah, luckily, at the time I was heading somewhere, I don't know where, but anyways, I was heading somewhere, and I had a friend behind me. And this friend has a 2014 5.0, so I was very thankful to have him behind me. We tore out the center console area and tried to figure out like what exactly had happened, but something broke. I'm not exactly sure, like to this day. Shame on me, I should know, but I have a receipt on some work that was performed on my car, and this was back in June, I believe. I'll take a picture of it and put it up right here. So on the work order, it says under description, tore off shifter and hard to find reverse. So I had explained to the mechanic, to the shop, like what exactly had happened, what I just told you, and it came out to be a $500 repair. Like honestly, I haven't seen if any other Mustang 5.0s or just Mustangs with the manuals from 2011 and up have ever had this issue with the gears switching first and reverse, and if any shifters came off too. So it'd be very interesting to hear if any of these issues occurred with other owners. If this happened to you, please comment down below. I would love to hear your story, because this is such a fascinating issue. And if you don't know much about the MT82 manual transmissions that Ford puts in these V6 and 5.0 Mustangs, they go into gear nicely when you're not banging on them. But if you're trying to be a race car driver and everything, and you're trying to bang gears, it's just not. It's a fun time, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of grinding of gears, missing of gears, all that stuff, and it's an absolute shame that Ford will not do anything about it. In 2011, when the 5.0s came out, there were 300 complaints from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. That was a handful. Try to remember it, and I was successful. So they had 300 complaints, and Ford still hasn't done anything to this day, and it really is a shame. It's a shame they won't do anything. And at the beginning of this year, maybe it was June actually, Ford had some ongoing lawsuits with the MT82s, and still nothing. Like, it would be awesome if Ford would step up and you know, own up to their mistakes and give us manual transmission Mustang owners something a little more heavy duty, something that would be a little bit more suited for these Mustangs. Also, something worth mentioning, when I went to go test drive this car, none of those issues occurred. It's very strange that this happened, and I don't know why it happened. When I was driving the car for the first time ever, I was really pushing the transmission like into the gears. I was making sure there were no grinds, no missing of gears, no clashes, no nothing. And I was successful to find that it was a pretty decent transmission, like from what I felt and heard. It was solid. And also, after I got my Mustang fixed, I haven't had that issue come about again. The gears have not swapped on me, and the shifter hasn't torn off again. Hopefully it won't. But anyways, I just wanted to share my story. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. If you want to know more about Mustangs, I have a whole playlist on Mustangs. Like, if you're interested in getting one in the future, I have a bunch of videos. Definitely check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.